One of these men has won 24 Grand Slams, more than anyone in the history of tennis. The other already beats him. Novak Djokovic is 39 years old, chasing a 25th major that may never come. Jannik Sinner is 24, number 1 in the world, the future everyone saw coming. For 2 decades, Djokovic didn't just win tennis, he owned it. 428 weeks as the best player alive. And tonight, he stares across the net at the man built to replace him. So the whole sport is asking one question. Has the torch been passed? Or was it already stolen? Let the numbers settle it. Then they play one more time. Start where greatness is counted. Grand Slam titles. Novak Djokovic has won 24. 24! No man in the history of the sport has ever won more. He has held all 4 major trophies at the same time. He has won every single one of them at least 3 times over. Jannik Sinner? He has 4 majors, and he is only getting started. But 4 is not 24. On the biggest stages the game has. Across an entire career, this one isn't close. The resume says Djokovic. It isn't an argument, it's a mountain. It's a... Now the record that measures a reign. Weeks at number 1. Novak Djokovic spent 428 weeks as the best player on the planet, more than anyone who has ever picked up a racket. He finished a season ranked number 1 8 separate times. He was the top-ranked man in 13 different years. Sinner has been number 1 for around 80 weeks, and counting. But Djokovic didn't visit the summit. He lived there for a decade. On longevity, on total domination, the crown has not moved an inch. But here, the ground shifts, because greatness on paper means nothing when they actually play. And when Djokovic and Sinner step onto the same court, it's Sinner who leads. 6 wins to 5. Read that again. The 24-time champion is losing the rivalry to the kid. This isn't history. This is right now. When these two meet, more often than not, the young man walks off the winner. The record book still says Djokovic, but the scoreboard has started saying Sinner. And it gets worse for the king, because the last time these two met on this exact stage, Wimbledon, the semifinal, it wasn't a battle. It was a statement. Jannik Sinner beat Novak Djokovic in straight sets, 6-3, 6-3, 6-4. No 5th set, no comeback, no drama. The greatest returner the game has ever seen? Looked ordinary. On grass, in Djokovic's own backyard, the heir didn't just win. He made it look easy. That was the night the tennis world truly started to believe. Now, look at who Sinner is today. In 2026, he won the first 5 Masters titles of the year in a row. Nobody in the history of the sport had ever done that. He became the youngest man ever to complete the career Golden Masters. He is number 1 in the world, and he walked into Wimbledon as the defending champion. This is not a prospect anymore. This is the best player on earth, in his prime, and he is only 24. The future didn't knock on the door. It moved in. And yet, the old king refuses to fall. At 39 years old, an age when every other legend was long retired, Novak Djokovic reached the Australian Open final, the oldest man ever to do it. And just to reach tonight's semifinal, he survived a 5-hour, 5-set war that would have broken a man half his age. He is still here, still ranked among the very best alive, still one match from another final. The body is older, the hunger is not. Greatness this deep does not pass quietly. Ask a Djokovic believer if the torch has passed, and they'll laugh. They'll point to 24 majors, 428 weeks at number 1, records that may still be standing 100 years from now. They'll tell you he beat 3 separate generations of legends to build the greatest resume this sport has ever seen, and that a 6-5 head-to-head against one rival does not erase 2 decades of ownership. And the doubters? They'll admit the body always wins in the end. That 39 can hold on, but it cannot hold the throne. That's the case. For and against the greatest of all time. Now ask a Sinner believer. They'll tell you the future isn't coming. It's already here. He leads the head-to-head. He won their last Grand Slam meeting without dropping a single set. He is number 1 in the world at 24, with 4 majors and the 2 best seasons in tennis right now. The torch, they'll say, was never passed. It was taken. And the critics? They'll say 24 slams is a decade away, if it ever comes at all. That beating a 39-year-old is not the same as beating his prime. That's the case. For and against the heir to the throne. So the honest scorecard. Grand Slams, Djokovic, 24-4. It isn't close. Weeks at number 1, Djokovic, 428, the most ever. Year-end number 1s, Djokovic, 8. But the head-to-head, Sinner, 6-5, their last major meeting. Sinner, in straight sets. World ranking right now, Sinner, number 1. Form in 2026, Sinner. And it isn't close. Djokovic owns the history. Sinner owns the present. One built the greatest resume the game has ever seen. The other is beating the man who built it. So here is where this one really lands. If greatness is everything you have ever done, the trophies, the records, the 20 years on top, then the torch has not passed, and the king is still Novak Djokovic. But if greatness is who wins when they play tonight, who is simply better right now, then the torch is already gone, and its name is Jannik Sinner. The record book belongs to the old king. The future belongs to the kid. And the beautiful, brutal truth? They settle it again. Tonight, on center court. So we'll ask you, has the torch been passed? Or was it stolen? Drop your answer in the comments, and then go watch them decide it themselves.